Hello everyone, welcome to my Wednesday's blog. Hope you've had a great week and everything wonderful's happened this week to you. Wasn't that thunder great last night? Oh wow, I love the thunder and lightning. You know, that would have been the perfect time to get your crystals, your rose quartz, your smoky quartz, your selenite. Well, no, actually not your selenite, but I'll tell you about that in a minute. To put them outside with the lightning, my word. The energy on them crystals, you know, if I wasn't so bothered about my hair, I would have gone out in the rain last night and put my crystals all over the lawn. But I'm a bit of a prisoner to my hair, so there you go. So talking about selenite, right? I just want to show you. I think I've talked about the selenite before. In my opinion, it has to be one of the greatest crystals. It's just very powerful and it resonates. You know, it really is a brilliant crystal. The only thing though, it's a soft crystal, so you can't put it in the rain, and you can't actually put it in the bathroom anywhere where there's steam because it'll just disintegrate because it's a very, very soft crystal. So remember that. But you can actually put your crystals on the top of a selenite. If you've got a big selenite. If you've got a big selenite and it's quite a large one, you can actually put your crystals on top of the selenite because the selenite is such a strong, powerful crystal. It energizes all the other crystals. So there you go. Right. Now, I've had quite a few letters again, and I'm going to read a few out. Now, Gary, my friend Gary, said to me last time I did this blog, how come you were reading from an envelope, Gina? Well, people don't send me letters through the post, but I don't really want to put my computer on the table, and I don't want to, use my phone, so I write them out, like, briefly, So, Gary, there you go. People send me letters via computer. So I'm just going to read... talking about computers, I'll just tell you this. I've had a lot of trouble with my computer this week. And I rang PC World and I had a word with a guy and I was trying to tell him what was wrong with my computer. And he said to me, have you disabled the cookies? I said, well, no, but I said, I've bitten the head off a gingerbread man at some point. Couldn't resist. Okay. Dear Gina, could you give my daughter a mention? She's broken her ribs, fallen off a horse. Oh, poor thing. She watches your blog every week and she knows that you broke your ribs too. It's very, very painful. It really is. I broke 9 ribs in a car crash once. So, Lucy Andrews, I know what you're going through. It is absolutely horrendous. So, I'd just like to say to you, I hope you feel better soon, darling. I'm sending you a load of healing. Thanks for watching me blog. And I'll just send you loads of healing and positive energy today. So, there you go. Right, so, what's the next thing? We're going to do a money spell today. I've had a few letters, I won't read them all out, but I've had a few letters saying people enjoy me love spell and they'd like to know how to do a money spell. So here we go. What we need, you need a peridot. Now, I haven't actually got one of them, or I'd show you what it looks like. It's like a lime green crystal, and it resonates with the frequency of abundance and wealth and opulence. So you need a peridot crystal. You can get it in any shop that sells crystals and things. Peridot crystal. What you need is, I'd like you to make a circle. Always do a spell on a new moon. So make a circle of coins. Any coins you want. £2 coins, pound coins, anything. Try not to use copper. Try and use gold coins. So make a circle of coins. Okay. Then what we need, the card that you need is the Ace of Pentacles. Now, we talked about the Ace of Pentacles the last time I did my blog. It's the beginning of money. It's we're in the money. It's Poseidon coming out the water with his big coin above his head. It's a wonderful money card. So we need the Ace of Pentacles. Now, what we do is we put that card in the middle of those coins. It doesn't matter how big the circle is. You can do it on a round table. You can do it on a breakfast bar, wherever you want. If you've got an altar, you can do it on the altar. Anything. So you make this circle with the coins and then you put the Ace of Pentacles right in the middle. Okay? Then you need a gold candle. Now the candle, try not to get one in a jar. Like a freestanding candle would be the best thing. A gold candle. And you put it right in the middle with the Ace of Pentacles by the side. Then you get the peridot and you put it right by the candle. Now, what you need to do is think about what amount of money would make your life better. 100 a month, 200 a month, think about what amount of money. And what you do is you write that amount of money on a piece of paper. Now, to make it more powerful, try and use a gold pen. Try and use a gold pen if you can get a gold pen. And I want you to write, dear universe, please could you send me this amount of money? It will make my life so much more abundant. It would make me happier. Whatever you want to put. And then you fold the note up and you put it on, and always thank you. Always say thank you. You're very grateful. And then put the note underneath the candle with the peridot and the Ace of Pentacles in the circle of coins. And what you do, on the night of the new moon, you start burning this candle. Now, when you start burning this candle, imagine how you would feel if you had this extra cash. What would you do? Would you go out and, what would you do with the money? Would you go out and buy a new car? Would you, think about what you'd actually do and how your life would improve with this extra money. Start looking. Say you've only got a mini metro. That's an old car now. So maybe you've just got a mini, right? And it's a battered old mini and you'd like a Volvo, right? Start looking on the internet at Volvos. Start looking as though you're actually going to purchase this Volvo. Start looking, Start looking at holidays. Say you wanted to go to Mexico for your holidays and you can't afford it. Start looking at Mexican holidays. Imagine this money is already in your bank account. That's the manifestation, you see, of spells. It's like believing that you've already got it now. Do you know what I'm saying? Believe you've already got this money. So, excuse me. So when you are manifesting a spell, every time you light this candle, every day for 7 days, every single day, well, till the candle burns out, really, try and think about how this money would make your life better. And it's kind of like living in the moment. Now, like I've said before, never use the word skint. And never act as though you haven't got any money. Act as though you're abundant all the time. I can always remember a story about Diana Dawes, and she was in an interview once, and she was... I think it was Michael Parkinson or something. And she said she was really on the bones of her backside when she was a struggling actress. And she hired, I don't know where she got the money from, I think she borrowed the money, and she hired a Rolls Royce, okay? And she went round all the agents in this Rolls Royce. She had a chauffeur with her. I mean, she borrowed this money. And all these agents thought she was rich, and she got a job within... like that, and then her career just went from strength to strength to strength. So imagine, she was in this Rolls Royce, so she manifested that money. Do you know what I'm trying to say? She manifested that well. So what I'm trying to say is manifest it. Imagine that you've already got it, and do this spell on the night of the new moon. Every day, light this candle and just manifest that money into your life. Make it happen. Make it happen. Okay, there's your money spell. 2 cards of the week. How do you like your eggs in the morning? I like mine with a kiss. Now, you may notice that there's not many cards on the table because the cards I've already picked out, I've already taken out the pack, because if I didn't do that, I'd just pick the same ones all the time, wouldn't I? Okay, let's see what this is. 9 of Pentacles. I'm going to show you the 9 of Pentacles. This is, in my opinion... this is the second best money card in the pack. I think the best money card is the Ace of Pentacles. The second best money card would be the 9 of Pentacles. This is all about going up the ladder. Going up the ladder in your life. He is stood there with his hands across his chest, and he's feeling very, not smug, but kind of satisfied with what he's achieved in his life. So it means you've either gone up the ladder and now you're looking at all what you've achieved, or you're in the middle of going up that ladder. It's wealth, it would be promotion, and if it was promotion, it would be for a really good job. It's something coming to fruition, and it's always monetary. This is not an emotional card. I mean, you maybe feel emotional because that you've got the wealth that you've always wanted, maybe that does come with emotion, but generally this is a monetary card. So have you noticed it's all green as well? And what did I say about the peridot? The green is a powerful money colour. So the song that I'd choose for this would be Up the Ladder to the Roof, where we can see a heaven much better. Up the ladder to the roof. I don't know the rest of the words, but it was the Supremes, and if you have to be a certain age to remember that song. Up the ladder to the roof, the Supremes, 9 of Pentacles, up the ladder, money-wise. Next card. Not a brilliant card. 5 of Wands. And we can see here that this is Jason. See, the wands, the suit of the wands in my pack are all about, well, all the pack are all about the Greek gods. And this is Jason, and he's fighting to get the golden fleece off the dragon. If anybody knows anything about Greek mythology, he went around the world, he was a sailor, and all he wanted was to find this golden fleece because it has magical properties. And here, he's fighting with the dragon to get the golden fleece off the dragon. So this would be all about, it's not really a bad card, but it's a card of delay, irritation, things aren't quite going your way, maybe a little bit of a struggle in your life, you know. Not massively a bad card, but just an irritant. It's an irritating card. So say you were maybe in the chain of a house sale and the chain broke and then there was a bit of delay. It's that kind of card, really. So the song that I'd choose would be, let me think, I see the worried look upon your face, da 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 da. You got your troubles, I've got mine. So, fortunes, you've got your troubles, I've got mine. So there we go. There's your 2 cards of the week. Now, you know I always finish with a joke. And thank you, Wendy Shaw, for sending me those jokes. Some of them were quite funny, and I will use them at some point. And they were very clean as well, so thank you. So this is a little bit of a risky joke. My mother told me not to tell it. Betty, she's getting better by the day. Thank you for all the wonderful healing that you've been sending her. It's so appreciated, it really is. Any healing that you send anyone, it's so powerful, and the more people that send it, the more powerful it is. So thank you, everybody. My mother's definitely turned a corner and got her mojo back. So, spiritualist meeting. And the audience was sat there, and the guy was at the front talking about spirituality and everything to do with spirituality. And he says to the audience, right, has anybody ever felt the presence of a ghost? So there was a few people that put their hands up, you know, a little smattering of people. So then he says, oh, okay. He says, has anybody ever seen a ghost? So there's a few people put their hands up here and there, you know, oh, yes, okay. Has anybody ever slept with a ghost? And this little fella at the back put his hand up. And he goes, sir, you've actually had sex with a ghost. He said, oh, ghost. I thought he said goat. Very risky, but, you know, our way. You have to have a little bit of filth in your life, don't you? Well, it's been a pleasure once again. I hope I've enlightened you with the money spell and the 2 cards of the week. I hope you get the 9 of Pentacles rather than the 5 of Wands. Have a wonderful week, full of sparkles and laughter and snogs and cuddles and everything wonderful. And I'll be sending healing to this gorgeous person. A gorgeous person, Lucy Andrews, who's broke her ribs. I can totally empathise with that. And thank you, everybody, for listening to my blog. And I hope you've had a laugh. And I shall see you next week. Bye. Mwah.